Hi, so today I want to talk about Andrew Joseph White's The Spirit Bears Its Teeth. So, first off, this is not the first book from this author that I've read. I read his more popular book, Hell Followed with Us, a couple of months ago, and I liked it. And so, this one is one of those cases where I read a book only because of the cover, and in this case, because of the title. Both books from this author is like that, and in these two cases, it worked pretty well, I'd say, because sometimes I read a book based on the cover and I didn't like it, but these ones, I like them, so yeah. What is this book about, though? So this book is about Silas, who is a trans boy, like 16-year-old boy, in Victorian era England, and he is also autistic, and his parents are trying to basically marry him off to an old guy, and he didn't want that, obviously, so he tried to run away, and he failed, and he was put into this, like, institution where women or like young girls are cured of their like strangeness, so they can become like a good wife, or otherwise they will just disappear. Who knows what happens to them? So yeah, that's basically most of where the main story takes place. Um, so this was a bit of a difficult read sometimes, but in a good way, because it's pretty heavy, and it doesn't only have like traditional horror like the gore stuff. There are a lot of gory stuff here because Silas is like a surgeon, and there are also a lot of ghosts, and yeah, I forgot to mention, I guess, but the world, like this alternate England, is full of ghosts and spirits, and there are people who can communicate with them. And yeah, but the book doesn't really focus on that much, which I think is like the book's biggest weakness. It doesn't really focus on the paranormal or fantastical aspects of the book, which can create some kind of confusing moments down the line near the end, which I just didn't understand what was going on regarding the ghosts and the spirits. But other than that, I think the book did a good job of balancing that type of horror with the type of horror of being trans and being autistic in a society that doesn't really see you the way you want to be seen. And those two types of horror means that you don't really know what type of horror is gonna like if it's gonna be next, I guess. And yeah, that's really nice, I think. It can be a bit slow though. Like the book can be a bit slow, even though I'm pretty sure it's deliberate. But the lack of explanations about the fantastical aspects of the book can make it feel even slower. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But I think the book's depiction of the main character and like even some of the side characters are more than enough to make up for it. Um, the main character is so like endearing and easy to root for. So yeah, there's that. I think the trans and autistic representations in this book feel authentic, and it doesn't feel like a modern character who's just transported into the past, if that makes sense. Um, and yeah, so like I said, the one flaw of this book is just it doesn't really focus on the fantastical aspects all that much, which can make it even slower, feel even slower, and make some parts of the book kind of confusing. But other than that, I thought it was excellent. And compared to the author's other book, the more popular book, Hell Followed with Us, I thought this was more refined, but not just that. It also feels more mature, even though both books are marketed as young adult. This doesn't really feel young adult, other than the fact that the main characters are literally young adults. It feels very mature. It feels very like I don't know. I feel like most young adult readers wouldn't like this. Like it's too much, too heavy. So I don't know, but it is marketed as YA for what it's worth. So yeah, I gave this book a 4 out of 5. I like it a bit more than Hell Followed with Us. So yeah, I'm gonna read the author's other book next. I forgot the title. It's from this year. So yeah, keep an eye out for a review of that soon-ish, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.